live?
Oh, James Brown.
Yeah, there you
James
go.
Brown. I forgot. Yeah, living in America.
She's like, what do you say to the people that have all these things to say against you? Said, I say,
What does he say? All I know is
I feel good.
Yeah, that's what I say. I said, I feel good. That's what I said.
Living in a man's world.
People might say are trying to say you're high on drugs. No, I'm high on life, baby. That's
Yeah.
what he says. That's the only one I know.
That's me on this podcast.
I'm high on life.
And I make love good.
I feel good. I make love good.
Make a love ultra.
You know, they put Billboard put him at I think number 8 on their top R&B singers of all time. And
We
just
looked at that on this podcast.
just to think of him as a singer though is so funny to me, man.
What is he?
I guess he is
A psychopath?
Yeah, but like that's a great singing voice he has, you know.
It's a man.
It's a man's world.
But no, he's one of my favorite performers of all time for sure.
Right on the news, he just sings it.
But wait, why do you say he's not one of the best R&B singers?
Because like when you think of a singer, you think of someone with like a conventional good voice, and his voice sounds shitty, but he just makes really good music somehow with it.
I guess you're right. I guess it's
It's a man's world.
I kinda like
That's
it.
right. That's right.
I mean, I feel good. That sound pretty good. That does sound pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm a
Man.
sex machine.
He does splits too on stage, right? Like
Get
fuck
up
Michael
off of that
Jackson. He's
thing.
the reason that Michael Jackson does that shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, my
Oh
God.
yeah, he did the splits and the spins and the twirls.
That's the reason that dancers have to still just drop a split at any given moment.
I got the spins.
And he'll throw the stand
Right
down
now?
and kick it back up. He did a lot of mic stand tricks, which were always cool.
Oh yeah. Where it's like about to fall, but you catch it.
Yeah, you kick it up by like the base, so you hit it with your foot.
Let's watch James let's have that tabbed up.
I don't want to watch that.
Mic stand tricks. No, I bet you there's some guy on YouTube breaking it down for us.
I hate that.
Okay, fair. All that over a mic
Break it
stand.
on down for us. Let us know the ins and outs of the whole
What do
thing.
we got? Karen Jones.
Oh yeah, guys, big episode coming up here. Karen
Huge.
Jones shortly.
Last episode, Karen
Did you
Jones
say
was
huge
on here.
like Trump, dude.
Huge.
I'll
Good
never,
job, dude.
I'll never forget it. Wait, but I sat there, so where were you? You had to sit
weren't
here.
here.
I showed up during her ranting. Remember?
No, you weren't here
Yes,
last time
I.
she was here.
Oh, I showed up during Karen
You
talking.
were not here last time she was here.
Let the record show.
We had a black guy here instead. Remember?
Oh yeah, that was epic. We had
What
epic.
episode did I show up, sit down, and someone was yapping?
Is this her third time she's been on the show?
It could be your third.
Then
it
yes.
really could be your third.
It's like every time she comes.
It probably is.
It is her
Is
third
it?
time.
Damn.
No wonder she's gotten way wrinklier. Hopefully she's not listening.
Oh god.
I mean, we've been going for a while now. I mean, the years do draw
it's okay.
by.
Mark Norman called her Willie Nelson transitioned.
Yeah, maybe we should just start being more mean to people. People love that
No,
shit.
I'm not being mean to Karen.
Not to Karen.
Why not to Karen? You're mean to me all the time.
She's a nice lady.
She's not.
You're
that
not a
way.
nice lady.
I could be if you would like. I could get
my
a sex
God.
change these days.
Put you in like a maid outfit, walk you around like a dog.
What do the maid outfit girls say? Ooh woo, kawaii.
I
What's the
don't think
word?
I could even get into that.
What? No, me neither.
I would take the maid outfit off so fast.
Waifu. That's what I am.
Penetrate their holes. That's what I do.
And I saw
You penetrate hole?
All of them. 7 or 8 of them. I got 7 or 8 of them. I'll find a way. That's
Jack
disgusting.
likes having sex with animals.
Damn, dude.
Remember they used to say that about Bert? Bert fucks dogs.
Oh yeah, that was a big thing back in like when the podcast boom was just starting.
Talk about
that's
letting it just run off your
fucked
back.
off. What?
You're awesome. I would have been like, what the fuck? No, I don't.
That's just a funny thing to claim people do.
Just out of nowhere. Can
Hey, you fuck animals.
Back when Your Mom's House was like the biggest thing in podcasts.
you imagine just like,
Oh, Karen's already about to get admitted into this room
Well,
here.
let's just start the show and then admit her.
Cool. Let's just admit her. I think I don't want to leave her
She's gonna be
hanging.
sitting there? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, Kevin. I don't know about that if I follow your leadership on that one.
We're gonna let her get connected. No rush, Karen. No rush, Karen.
Yes.
But we can see you.
But you can't hear me.
Oh, I can hear you. Actually, yeah. I think we got it all figured out. All right, Karen. We're about to start this show and bring you on in a little bit.
Okay.
You ready, Mike?
Sounds good.
Oh, am I ready? Oh, am I ready? Am I ready?
Damn, nice intro, Mike. Wow.
He almost did it.
Welcome, everybody, to another riveting episode of Shut My Mouth Wide Open podcast. Tonight, we have special guest, Karen Jones. Here
There
we
she
are,
is.
your humble host, Mikey T, Kevy P, and Jack.
Whatever.
Welcome, and I hope you all grab a bite of chips, grab a bite of popcorn, grab a soda, and just listen up, because we got things to say. Because guess who's on tonight? I missed it. I missed my cue, but you know. One more time.
Hell yeah.
We'll give it one more time to say it.
Your next bucket full goes by the name of Karen Jones.
You did it, Mike. He's the best host in the history of podcasting.
That, dude.
So what's up,
I
Karen?
missed it.
Well, it was great hearing 3 people say my name at once. On the recent episode of Kill Tony, we had 2 people saying Karen Jones.
Yeah, you got actually
And-
one of the most iconic episodes ever. That must have felt good.
Well, at the time, I didn't realize what was happening because of where Tony Cloney, Adam Ray was sitting. He was next to Tony. I can see Tony during the interview, and I'm next to Mark Norman and Ari Shafir. And so afterward, when you get off stage, people always want to know who the guests were. And I said, well, Ari and Mark Norman, but some guy I just didn't recognize. It's kind of weird because I generally know everybody.
So you didn't quite get that he was being Tony Hinchcliffe like during the interview? That's awesome.
He looks
Wow.
just like
Not at all. But watching it,
That's hilarious.
as a viewer, it's very clear, and I get to hear them read my name. But I'm standing right behind that curtain, and it just sounds like Tony saying my name.
Oh my God. I'm sure with all the lights on you, it's kind of nerve wracking. You can't really sit there and really see what you're seeing. But yeah, iconic episode.
And I'm old and I'm blind. And, I think Tony said, just some may even call me Batty. So,
Yeah, Mark
you've
Norman
got a
called
grandma.
you Mark Norman called you Willie Nelson. That was a very mean comment.
Ooh, that was one of my favorite moments. And,
Was it even better than
slightly, we keep talking at the same time.
that's my
Maybe-
fault. That's my fault.
No, it's mine because I never shut up.
Why
Wait.
Willie Nelson? You weren't even wearing your hair in braids.
No, but he's looking at an old kind of Pat. Like I don't look like Pat, the old SNL character that
Oh
you
my
don't know if it's a
God.
boy or girl.
I know Pat. I remember
Because I've
Pat.
got long hair and earrings, but I don't wear makeup, and I've got long hair, and I look kind of like just
And
an
you're
old
in
hippie.
Texas. You're in Texas, so.
Yes, and Austin. So, Willie Nelson is probably on his mind. But, I think I mentioned last time I was here that I had lost my friend Kinky Friedman recently. He died in June of last year.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And, it just, he was sick. And so it was very sad, and I miss him. But he would have loved that because he and Willie were good friends. And
Oh, wow.
he did a lot of Willie Nelson jokes. He, went to the picnics, the whole deal. So,
So is there any
it
story?
was nice to be compared to Willie Nelson.
Is there any story behind your hair? I have noticed your hair is really long. What's with the really long hair? Have you always worn it like that?
Well, I had a crew cut until I was in my late teens.
Wow.
Not quite, but when you're the second born daughter, your mom has these 2 little girls, and she just does not want to mess with, combing girls' hair. And pixies were kind of in. And so I had very short hair until I got control of my own hair, and I just stopped cutting it. And I didn't cut it for 35 years, except for I'd cut 6 inches off or just, kind of level off the ends once in a while.
Yeah, it seems like you have something going, like a religious experience or something. It's like that hair is really long. You can barely see the end of it when you're on Kill Tony.
Well, that's Pentecostal or something. One of the guys who's been on Kill Tony, whose name is Tony Cruz, the first time he met me back when when it all started in the alley, he told me that my hair reminded him of his Pentecostal family, how the women wore their hair.
Well, it reminds me. I remember it doesn't. I guess it does remind me of a guy we went to school with whose mom was Mennonite, and she'd always pick him up with her hair in the thing. But then I went over to his house one time, and she had it down, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit! This shit is below her ass."
I had the same experience, Mike. Yeah. Our buddy Josh.
You said it's his government name.
Yeah. But let's get into it. We got a lot to get into with Karen Jones. She's
I've got to, but I don't mean to get so tedious about the hair thing, but I also had an experience like that, and it probably is why I stopped cutting my hair. In fourth grade, I had like a student crush on my teacher, and she was a kind of a chubby little lady, but she was just really cute and fun.
Whoa,
and she
you
drove
had a lesbian crush
57.
on your teacher when you were young? Wow.
Well, it was
She had a crew cut, remember?
non-sexual.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it's like that age. It's actually called the homosexual period of development, where people start forming true same-sex relationships.
Mike never
Before
got out of that.
Yeah, Mike
I know
is still in
exactly
there.
what you're talking about.
Anyway,
Treehouse fun.
she always wore a bun, and telling that Mennonite story made me think of Mrs. Schaefer, because for a party she would unroll her bun and it was down to her knees,
Damn.
and it was just like such a treat. You know, like three
Mrs.
times a
Schaefer.
year.
You know,
made me feel funny.
Mr. Ari Shafir, he can roll his balls all the way down to the floor. Did you know that?
Yeah, speaking of people who just kind of like let their body parts go do whatever they do, everybody got like a little bit of a sneak peek of his ball sack. I think like the editor missed about a split second.
Yeah, so
with the black box.
someone did post a screenshot. You got a little bit of flesh there, and it was your second time seeing Ari's balls because you actually alluded to it on the episode. What's with that?
Well, it was actually, I've seen it multiple times. I saw it in LA at the Forum. I saw it when I was in the theater, and I can't remember who the guests were, because this happened during William Montgomery. I'm sure I know it's happened many times watching the show. Many meaning three or more. But he took his business out and got really close to William and was like kind of like erotically dancing very close to William. And William seemed uncomfortable.
I wonder why.
Well, I mean, you could play with it a little bit,
Yeah.
and not literally.
Whoa.
But, well, you don't have to. And if you don't think it's funny, then it probably isn't. It's a little like cringy. And I do wish I would have handled the whole testicle thing a little
Your
differently.
scream was awesome when he hugged you, though. I really
that was
liked
so
the
funny.
scream. It was very
Well, I
funny.
am a bit of an actress.
I thought it seemed pretty genuine to me. They're very good.
Oh, it was
Wait.
not. As a matter of fact, that's why when the game tape in your head afterward, how you could have improved in every part of it. On that, like I thought, why didn't I lean in when he came at me and just cup his balls?
Oh my God.
And then my daughter
were
said,
they out?
"That
Were
might
they
have-"
out? Were they out when he hugged you?
Oh, 100%. 100%. And, the
legal?
entire package.
Yeah, and
was
that's what I'm thinking.
out.
I gotta ask.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you're at a
It's
comedy
my
event.
favorite subject. I know a lot. I've
They
seen
take your
different
phone
angles.
to kill Tony nowadays?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're allowed to show balls. It's a performance. You're not getting in any legal trouble over it.
Yeah, this guy to blur it on YouTube. That's all.
But he-
so everyone always says his balls are so much bigger than his dick. Is it all true? Is everything true?
Isn't that true for everyone?
It's so crazy that, I talked about it to Jake from Joke World a little bit, that it's just wild. You can't tell if his dick looks infantile because his balls are so huge, or if he could have a very small dick, or it just could be a comparison
Yeah,
thing, but it's
yeah.
ugly. It's just
It's
unattractive.
like an alley cat.
Even if it's just an illusion of a small dick sitting on these giant balls. And the balls are diseased looking.
Oh, no.
I mean, they're very bumpy.
No way.
And that's-
Bumpy.
Yeah, I think the last episode they told him to get it checked out. Was that on your episode? They said,
Yes.
Yeah, they said he
yes.
needs to get him checked out for sure.
Bumpy.
Like,
balls.
you would recognize them
Like in a
after
lineup.
seeing. I've seen them at least 3 times. And I think even just on, like when we saw them in LA, we were sitting in the comic section up at, and where would normally be the bad seats or we're not selling seats that far back thing. But we get a good angle of kind of over the table. So I've seen him, from a variety of angles, and they do put him on the Jumbotron.
That's
but
nice.
I don't think, for some reason, there's kind of like a vibe. I won't even call it a rumor, that he got in some trouble over it.
Oh yeah,
There is for the New York City.
No, it was L.A. There were there was children there. I heard.
Yeah, there were children there, and he took them out. But who knows the truth behind that? And they seem to be doing fine.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the difference, because a couple of people commented on the YouTube in the YouTube comments that that's a sexual assault, and
We were actually debating that before we went live. We were like, "Is that assault? Him hugging her
no, you
with
can't
the dick
rape
out?
the willing.
It's
I asked
impossible."
for that.
But what if it was
you
worst
know,
case scenario? And they were like,
I was working an angle. Like when I saw the table, I was like, oh, Mark Norman, he's great. Ari, I've got a great ball story that can tie into my little clip of me reporting for Joke World talking about his balls.
You did that.
It was
great.
an opportunistic, think on your feet moment. So I'm thinking, okay, Mark Norman, he's going to get a lot of views for this. Ari, I've got the great ball story. That guy, I don't recognize that guy.
So funny, man.
That cracks me up.
You didn't know it was Adam Ray or anything, right?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I
He
didn't think
looks
it was
just
Adam
like
Ray
Tony.
doing a character. I went back, and when people were saying, well, what did he look like? Because, it's really important who the guests are to the people who are still waiting to get
Right.
called. And I'm like, I don't know. He was
He had the same jacket as Tony Hinchcliffe.
But no, I
jackets?
described him as thin, and Adam Ray is not a skinny guy, and he really, when I watched it,
Yeah, he lost the
from
weight for that
camera.
role. He's really into his acting. He had to lose all that weight for the Tony Hinchcliffe role.
He didn't lose
Yeah,
quite
it was
enough.
just like Raging Bull and Robert De Niro.
Oh yeah, and one more thing about Ari
Or Jake
Shafir.
LaMotta thing.
One more thing about Ari. He actually said that you were his favorite bucket pool of all time. So a really kind words from Ari. He enjoyed your performance.
Well, I think we have a lot in common
Mm-hmm.
because we both wanted to play dirty right then. And that was also one of my favorite bucket pools of all time. So, what's to not like about Ari? And
He's
it's funny
the best.
that he is a very controversial comic.
Yes.
And, I think all comics should be.
Well, you
And
definitely
some-
got something in common because you're controversial too. We got to talk about the Trump pardoning. I mean, you got the Trump pardon. Do you get like a certificate with that? Does anything that can make it
you
up on the
really can't.
fridge or
I
up on the
think I tried
wall?
to put it in the back.
Oh, is
There
that it?
Go grab it.
Under the flag.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, under the flag with another
Let's see
flag
it.
on
Let's
top.
see it. Let's see it.
I would love to see this. Yes.
Straight from the man,
No way.
not just from the feds. Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't come framed.
Fucking
But
sick.
yeah, they
Certificate
sent a
of
digital
pardon.
copy.
Wow.
Wow, you and Kodak Black, the rapper.
Yeah.
both
yeah.
have that.
He just got the key to his hometown too.
You going to Key Largo anytime soon? Wait, is that what it's called?
Key Largo.
What the fuck is it called again? What the fuck is it?
Mar-Lago.
Mar-Lago.
Mon-
We always,
Mega-Lago.
we always sing that Beach Boys song on here.
Baby, why don't we go?
do.
It's kind of like a running gag.
Yeah, baby, why don't we go to Trump's place? Yeah.
Trump's golf
I had
club.
already done my 90 days, but I was on 3 years of supervised probation, which, I had to get drug tested, go in and you fill out all these crazy papers about, do you believe that your criminal life it makes you entitled to other people's things, and
Hell yeah.
something that even if I was in there for murder and robbery or whatever, these questions were so obviously just designed to make you say bad things or seem like a liar. That's like A or B. Are you this kind of evil sociopath, or do you deny this? And just pages of it.
Wow.
Did you pass?
Well, fuck, you've got to admit to a couple of bad things, or you're automatically spit out into the liar pile.
Whoa.
Like, I know how psych testing goes, and even though none of it was how I felt, I had to find, it was kind of like signing my plea deal. I had to find the charge that felt least like a lie.
Hell yeah.
It's still a lie, and I'm not a good person. There's kind of a split in the J6 community between people that fought the charges and stayed in prison for 4 years. Most of them,
So terrible.
yeah, it's terrible. And there are varying degrees of behavior that, or charges, not even whether they were guilty or not. But some people were just on that charge that got thrown out by the Supreme Court. And So anyway, I feel like so much luckier, but it was weird at the J6 reunion. It's like all these guys who were in prison together, and Stuart Rhodes, is that his name? The oath-keeping guy that got decades in prison that was pardoned. All these like high-profile J6ers, but they had done their time. And then there were people like me who took a plea, and some of them got no jail time at all. And then if you didn't get any jail time, people are thinking, oh, Fed.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Good thing you got some time. Keeps your good name. Keeps your good name.
But
Little street
I thought
cred.
it was like a pretty, if I had to do it over again, I try not to have regrets in life. It's fun to do a rape set on an iconic comedy show. But I have been leaning into the rape stuff while I've been bombing at an open mic when I do it. Like, I can't tell how
Still
many
gotta
people
crack
there.
that code.
People don't want to laugh at rape jokes, so you've got to make them pretty funny.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's true of any joke, but rape is one of those where you really better be funny. And I haven't been particularly funny if, the measure is
Still trying to figure out that
laughter.
minute.
You gotta be funny.
Still trying to
talking
figure
about
out that minute, but the interviews have been great. And so I wanted to ask, so is the January 6th stuff, is that officially behind you? Is it completely behind you? You don't have to worry about what you say anymore or anything like that?
Well,
Country.
probably,
Yeah.
but if the Democrats regain power, they
Oh,
can make
man.
up a law that
Yeah.
anyone who was pardoned, all pardons are now null and void by order of the president, executive order.
So you
Yeah,
still
so-
kind of scared. So you're still kind of thinking it could come back around.
Yeah, but once again, it gets back to some of these people, whether it was because they just had no way at all of making bail or anyone really in their corner for them. But those people really, really paid a pretty heavy price. And so I hate to be a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
So
do you have any regrets?
I don't want to get in trouble.
Any regrets at all?
Yeah, that I didn't realize I was walking into a trap that would, be called an insurrection when it was a cover-up. I thought we were really going to see the Rotunda and Statuary Hall.
Damn, just wanted to see some history ruined like years of your life and put you on.
But it didn't, because here I am.
Yeah.
Like, my life has always been what I make of it. But it has had severe impact. I've lost my home, my previous life. It's been really hard not being with my other grandkids. My husband and I, 2 years apart.
Hey, any family like disown you or just been like, oh, she's that crazy conservative, that alt-right lady, we don't like her anymore? Has there been a lot of that in your life?
No, because it's so crazy. I've always been this person, and I did before I did
So
comedy.
you scared
I
off
did
all the
music.
liberals a long time ago. You scared all them out of your life a long time ago, right?
No, the people I've been around, musicians and young people in general, tend to be left. And I will go on these long rants, and they will laugh, and they'll think it's funny. And then a couple years later, they'll say, "Oh wow, I remember that night at the campfire when we all thought you were so crazy." But it doesn't mean that they're all of a sudden going to be pro-life or they're more the Bernie bro. And I think a lot of the Bernie bros either stayed home or moved to Trump because of RFK,
Really?
and a lot of it's just a very dynamic race because of young people and different voting blocks. It can sometimes be monolithic, aren't. It's just you can feel a change whether you like it or not. There is a spark of possibility. So no, my family, and also joking, like I'm not going to let one of you little faggots make me look like a bad mom. Don't think I didn't say that.
I really liked that gay joke.
That was a good gay joke.
Well, it's kind of nice because I have so much gay material that that was my favorite one to do for the show. That was the main part because at an open mic you do 4 minutes, and if you get 3 good pops, you turn that into your minute.
So last January 6th question, I got to know, how was the J6 anniversary or reunion, whatever it's called? How
It was a reunion. It was a Memorial Day celebration, and it's just
Was it like
My husband and I
was it
were
like
so
an exclusive
isolated.
thing? Was it like exclusively for people who are in the Capitol, like, or could anyone go?
Anyone could,
Yeah.
but the people, the place where the invitation circulated. I don't know. I'm not on Facebook. I do X, and
Nice.
I probably learned about it on X. But I had gotten to know one of the J6 people because they have a J6 charity in Fredericksburg, Texas, and that's close to where I am. So we just started talking on Twitter. So X. Oh,
Okay.
how old am I? I still call it Twitter. Shame on me.
We all call it Twitter. We definitely all call it Twitter still. But that's, yeah, I was just so fascinated. Nothing sounds more lit to me than the old J6
Yeah.
reunion. That sounds awesome, honestly. And
Well, it was, and this bed and breakfast, it's called, I think, the Blue Moon Inn in Luckenbach. And it's just really cool, very, farm, kind of farmhousey. And when I couldn't go home for Christmas, when I was on the no-fly list, and I was alone in Texas on Christmas, which is, I'm a grown-up, but I did miss being around my grandkids for sure.
yeah, that sucks, man. No fly list like you're some terrorist or something. She's old Granny Snakebite. She's no terrorist. Yeah.
But and they were spying on us before. The person that did my arrest warrant was hired the month before January 6th. I'm not saying me personally, but even back in the 90s when they first were creating FEMA under Clinton, and the conspiracy was they're going to have camps and round up all the righties. And I said, I wonder if I'm on the list. And my kids in unison said, if you're not on the list, there isn't a list, Mom.
Well, let's get into some Kill Tony stuff. Did you know that your record was kind of recently broken? You had the record for longest interview in the history of the show, and then some guy broke it not too long ago. What's his name?
Adam Rogers, but now he goes by Alex.
Oh, yeah,
Tar-
I was about to say, I think it's Alex Tarshoon or something like that. Tarshoon?
Yes. When I met him, his first was back in the alley. Those alley days were so magic.
When you're
And
doing
he
the
was
interviews.
wearing overalls, with one strap down, carrying a jug of milk, wearing a Trump hat, and he
Damn.
had long hair.
With a
And his
jug of
name was
milk.
Inbred Retard. And he did that for a while. We got to know him.
It's working with that character. Okay.
Well, and I actually got him, once I got to know him, he was just a real sweetheart of a guy. And he worked for Kinky a couple times, helping out with Kinky when he was sick. And
Have you all seen
Yeah, he-
Alex Tarshoon?
I haven't seen it. No.
Yeah, he has the longest interview now. Just recently broke the record.
Well-
Missed that one.
now I need to set the record straight.
Okay.
Oh.
I have the longest continuous interview.
Oh, he came up
His
twice.
2 interviews combined.
Got you. Okay. Well, then the
And
record is not broken. Yeah. The record
Well,
is not
I
broken.
still hold a record.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
has the most interview time on the show. I have the longest single interview.
Yeah. Good point. Good
so-
point.
But it was cute because the next morning after he was on, when he was on, I saw him afterward, asked how it went, and he told me it went really well and blah, 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 blah. And the next morning he called me and he said, how long was your interview?
Oh, wow. So you knew it was on his radar. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are that close already.
He's a clever guy. He is very talented.
He had a funny
And-
interview. He did.
I have to watch that.
Yeah.
Well,
Look up
and
Alex Tarshoon.
He wrote a book
Oh, I have his book.
from Guidos
own
to
it.
Gays.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, no, I don't have that one. I have his earlier work. Wow, he must have really. How long has that been out?
I'm just looking in.
Damn.
I'm trying to find a date.
What an interesting fella.
Oh,
making sure it's
well,
the same
and
guy.
the fact that, I knew him as Inbred Retard, and obviously
sick.
that wasn't his name. So I asked him, what's your real name? And it took a few weeks to get his real name, and his real name was Autumn Rogers. And we talked about, your parents must have been kind of hippies, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. And so on and so forth. And I met his mom a couple of times.
What?
And then he's one of the few comedians that, like I said, I let him work for my friend. He definitely is a very good-hearted guy, even though he is different in a lot of ways, unconventional. But anyway, he said, I really want my brother to talk to you. And he dialed and, shoved a phone in my face. And the voice is like, Alex, I told you, don't call me at dinner time. Blah, blah, I'm eating right now. And anyway, so he hung up and I said, who's Alex? And he just blushed. So I think Alex is probably his real name. But I mean, he really got into the Autumn Rogers thing for a while.
We should reach out to him.
He commits to the bit.
We might have to reach out to him. Put a good word in for us. We might need an interview with this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you would not regret it. He's very intelligent. He's a savant.
Mm-hmm. So how's everything?
The writing, the characters he creates. He's very. He's creatively a genius on many levels, and I don't know that
sounds kind of ambitious. Sounds like he's got a high ambition. And,
high ambition, but just a very high creativity level also. And he puts a lot of hours into drawing and.
Read what he said here.
He's an interesting guy.
Or just show what he said here, Kev. Sorry.
No.
What'd he say?
Read it.
Buy my books so that he doesn't see, like I just said he was smart and he put so that. He should say buy my books so the Jews, not so that.
That is not necessary.
Now he's making me look dumb by saying
Read full
buy
bio,
my
please click
books
that.
so the Jews don't take my puppies away.
That's all he's got on his Amazon bio, but his Instagram.
He's so creative.
Wow.
He's such a genius. He's a savant. Yeah, I guess I meant idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I like it.
No, you must have been
I'm kidding.
English
because,
teacher.
I don't like Jews either. Nobody likes Jews right now. And it's really, it's bad not to like Jews because my grandkids are Jewish. But what I tell them is, no, I don't like Jews, but I really don't like Palestinians. I'm 100% on the side of the Jews here just because I hate Palestinians even worse.
Pick your poison, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but for me, having grown up in an era where you could not criticize a Jew, it's like anybody that would in a group. You could
even back in your time, you couldn't criticize a Jew. Even
like
back in your day.
a conversation like we're having, yes.
Wow.
But if in public, if somebody, said from the river to the sea, anything that a group of people doing chants about Jews would really be a red flag.
Yeah. I mean, no red-blooded American knew what to the river to the sea meant more than 5 years ago. There's no way, right?
Well, I would say that became true probably in the 80s or 90s.
Okay. All right.
People, before there were screens, we all shared knowledge.
Verbally?
Just certain things that we were taught, and we were all taught. The people who raised us had fought this war, and the narrative in their mind, true or not, is they kept the world free from tyranny, from this expansionist, evil, tyrannical maniac who exterminated people because of their race. And that was like a really big deal to the people who raised me. Now, World War II, that's, Saving Private Ryan, that was made probably 20, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Now everything is, Zero Dark 30. It's a different war movie now.
Yep. So how's everything with Joke World? You still working with Joke World?
Oh, yeah. I talked to Jake recently before my appearance. The Nashville shows I went and did, but they just didn't work out timing-wise. Mm-hmm. They ran a couple of short clips, but there was a tornado going on.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and the timing of the release of the shows, and there's just been a lot of changes, and so it didn't get as much coverage as the earlier arena shows. But I still talked to him, and I sent him everything that I got in Nashville.
Nice.
And I got some pretty interesting. It's just luck. But I have been very fortunate in interviewing people who get pulled from the bucket before they get pulled, just random people
at
a
very lucky
show. Yes, it is. And I also meet people, so I get to talk to people afterward, but it really feels lucky if you talk to them before they go up. They associate you with that good luck. Like,
So
because everybody's saying, I know I'm getting picked. And the guy who tells me they know they're getting picked and gets picked is like, whoa, I even told you I knew I was getting picked.
So I got a question for you. As a person who's been tied into this podcast comedy boom, like you've been on Kill Tony a number of times, you work with Joke World. What do you think about...
Don't forget Drinking Brothers.
Okay, I didn't know about your work with them.
Well, I don't work with them, but they have been kind enough to interview me twice on the J6 stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, we got to check them out,
once just
too.
in general, and then once after the pardon, they asked me to come in and talk a little bit on their pardon episode.
But yeah, as a person who's been in that world, multiple different ways, what do you think about the modern podcast comedy boom? Do you think it's fizzling up now? Do you think it's coming to an end, coming to a close? Or do you think it's still going strong, or is it at a plateau? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I think it's just starting.
Okay.
Because how I used to describe things would be when it hit the mall, and that's when things really blew up, when they hit the mall,
Right.
people double piercing their ears or certain stylistic things. It was like a insider freak flag kind of thing to let people know you smoked weed or whatever your signaling is.
Yeah.
But then it hits the mall, kind of like being gay hit the mall. And then when
Gotcha.
everybody's doing it, it's cool for the first bit when it hits the mall. But then the season changes and it looks like, it's in the clearance bin.
Yeah, it goes from being edgy to being kind of uniform and just common.
Yeah. And
So you think
when
that's
something
what's
isn't
happening?
rare, then it eventually, but the cream will rise. And I think the podcasts have more legs than just a fad of piercings or that sort of thing. Although, look at how long tattoos have been around. I was surprised. That's been probably a 30-year boom at least now. But I think the podcast has become the news. I think the audience has become the show. The show has become the news. And the podcast news format is so great because you're not being force-fed. Of course, it contributes to chaos in society as well, because instead of Walter Cronkite telling us every night that, the war is bad, we need to get out of Vietnam, we didn't argue too much about it. Mm-hmm. When the message was, we have to stop communism, that was the message, more in the mid-'60s. And then it switched. And, people, I hate to say Orwellian because it's such a cliche now, but that's just how the world always works.
Yeah.
But right now, podcasts are cool. Podcasts are still the frontier. Mm-hmm. Adam Carolla, Joe Rogan, the people that were the first names that we knew in podcast, they're still around and are thriving.
Yeah, because a lot of people would say that the podcast boom is kind of coming to an end here. They're saying ticket sales are down for stand-up comics, and maybe Kill Tony's not getting as many ticket sales as they were. But it's hard to tell right now. We're all still waiting and seeing.
Well, I can tell you one thing. You cannot get a Kill Tony ticket.
Yeah, they seem pretty hot. Yeah.
Oh, you can't get one.
Podcasts are not going anywhere.
We all set our alarms. We're all texting each other. Okay, 3 more minutes. People, and so many people try and get them, but there's so many regulars, so many people in the green room, blah, 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 blah. It is still the hottest ticket in town.
And that last episode
Jeff
that you were
Dye
on.
just had 5 sold-out shows at the mothership.
I got 2 things before I forget them. She said something about, she was on to something there with how nowadays, back in the day you were fed one thing, and nowadays it's like everyone wants to debate about everything. When there truly is probably still one good way to go about everything. And then the other thing was with the Kill Tony thing, but I'm going to forget that one. It's not a big deal. It had to do with podcasts.
But I see what you mean.
Oh, yeah, podcasts aren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
But we'll just focus on the one thing that I remember.
Yeah, I do see what you mean with that point, because it was nice back in the day when everyone thought the same thing.
The war's bad, and everyone be scared of the
Yeah.
same thing. Now it's like, no, don't. You should be scared because they got drones the size of flies that are crawling your brain. No, you should be scared because they got terrorists around every block that our country's already infiltrated.
They hate our freedom.
Mm-hmm. Because like
They're just trying to make us be scared and be arguing more. It's scary.
Well, and it's exactly true. And it's not that we all believed one thing. Like we all had, you're right, there is one right way. And, you said one way to do it, the best way. There's always a right way to do things. And, but it's like serving on a board. When the board votes, then that is a decision. And so, when our honest journalists, which I'm not saying they were, but at the time,
Right.
we were a proud country. We had just beat Hitler, the greatest evil, blah, 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 and we were the country, we were the new kid on the block. We finally were, the superpower. And that was, my whole life has been ascending until really 9/11, maybe 2008. But people in the baby boom knew nothing but cooperation. We didn't agree, but that didn't mean we were going to, fill something with gasoline and light it on fire.
Right.
It was a different thing because, for one thing, everybody had a job or a role. And people that didn't, they were mentally ill and they were housed in state hospitals.
We need those back. Yeah, back in the day, there was less information, but everyone was on the same page. Everyone kind of got along better, and crazy people were in institutions. And we got to get back to that. We definitely do.
I remember what my other thing was, and good point. I do agree with you there.
Yeah.
You said tattooing was a 30-year boom, but it's been far longer than that.
Oh, yeah, he works at a tattoo shop.
Mike's covered in tattoos.
But also the comparison that made me realize that, like, it's not that I'm trying to call her out on her comment. The thing is, podcasting, I remember when that became a thing with iPods, 2003.
Yeah, crazy.
It's been that's 20 years, right?
Yep.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
And it's called a podcast still to this day because it came out on an iPod. You know?
Yeah, podcast, iPod. You had your iTunes. You were like, oh, I'm putting the iPod app.
You had the RSS feed. Dude.
Not the iPod app. No, you'd be like, I'm putting the podcast
RSS
app on my iPhone from iTunes on my computer with a USB cord.
Yeah,
But also, I feel like my only final comment is the tattoo boom. We'll just give it 1980. 1980 to now. Is that 50?
Yeah, something like that.
Good job, man.
I 100% agree with you. And I think I'm talking about more when it hit the mall.
The mall
Yes.
was, you're right,
I like
30-year
that.
boom.
Because
I really
80
like
to
that.
2000, it was the guys,
She's right.
the muscle, good-looking guys started like having a sleeve. Before, it used to just be people who've been in jail or gotten drunk in the Navy.
Fair.
But all of a sudden, cool people started having them. Of course, rock stars had small amounts, like, Janis Joplin had some kind of flower arrangement on her wrist, and that looked, tasteful and appropriate for what she did for a living. And
Yeah, I like that
blah,
saying.
blah.
I like that saying a lot when we got to the mall because
Yeah.
back in the day, an anchor on your shoulder really meant something. If you had an
Popeye.
anchor on your shoulder.
Man, you were
now,
Popeye the Sailor Man.
There's every girl at the bar has a whole full sleeve up and down her shoulder, elbow, all the way
looks
down to her
bad.
thigh.
It's more edgy to be
bad.
not
Yeah.
tattooed now. Take it
Yes.
from me. It's more edgy to
It
be
is.
like, guess what? Not one. Girls at the bar will be like, you don't have one? Oh my God. You don't have an axe to grind? Something to prove? Perhaps?
Axe to grind.
I've been saying that all week long. I'm like, oh, they got an axe to grind.
very Viking.
So
You
Karen,
know I'm a Nordic.
Karen, we
Mama.
got
Yes.
just a few more
the
questions
tattoos
for you.
and the axe grinding.
I'm getting my beard too. I'm going to braid it one day. Oh, I don't know what Nordics say, but I'm like, Beowulf.
Yeah, Mike's been really working on his beard. You like it, Karen?
I'm
He's got a
inspired
pretty
by
nice
Kevin.
beard.
I'm inspired by Kevin.
I like it.
Just let her
I
run.
like it.
She likes it.
Hell yeah, she likes it.
He has the length, but your beard may be thicker.
It is.
I would say.
That's what I was telling him. It's more dense. He wasn't
Yeah.
believing me.
It's like a Brillo
We'll
pad.
see how it ends up. It's really hard to maintain. I
And-
comb it for 10 minutes every morning to make it not be like when you wake up and you sleep on your stomach.
Okay. All right. What's the next question?
Enough about my beard. Enough.
No, I
about
like
my
the beard stuff. I'm wondering if you're married.
No.
Soon.
He's getting there. He's working on it.
Because my husband had a beard for the first 10 years of our marriage. I thought it looked good on him. And he got a job where beards weren't allowed. I mean, if
Crazy.
you can imagine growing up in a world where tattoos weren't allowed and beards weren't allowed. There are a lot of things for either just appearances or they said the beard was a safety thing. But, they don't like hippies working at their company.
Papa
Yeah, you
John.
don't want that getting sucked into a machine.
Papa John's wouldn't let me have a beard.
Yeah, you're right. That used to
There
be
you
really
go.
common. A lot of workplaces did not let you have facial
You gotta
hair.
wear
That's
the
totally
beard.
over. That's totally over now.
I've been to some place where some guy put slop on your thing. Maybe it was jail. But they had to wear beard nets. You're like, oh, God, why don't you just shave it, man?
Yeah, you can't be working in the factory.
It
like
wasn't
you said.
jail. They weren't slopping me at jail. That's not real life. Maybe in prison they slop you.
They don't wear beards on Chopped or beard nets on their beards on Chopped.
Fair.
And some of those people, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm grossed out by people or I'm not. It's not a matter of beard and a net. The net does not make me feel more comfortable eating at a restaurant in any way.
And to be honest with you, there's been plenty of times where there's been a hair in my food and I don't say a fucking word and I eat it. Because you know what? That hair isn't going to spread a disease to me.
Yeah, it's just hair.
I'm not going to get lice because of that. Now, if it looks really puby and I suspect it might be an Arabian person, it's on. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because if I'm eating out, which I rarely do, if I saw hair, then I'd be done. But if I'm eating at home food that I have prepared, and it's just like, oh wow, that is a really long gray hair.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
I can pull that out of the macaroni and cheese. Yeah, I think I got it all. I can
feel
still
lucky.
eat
Oh,
this.
but she'd be done at the restaurant.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't even have to wonder whose it is when it's
Don't be a
4
Karen,
feet, 4 foot
Karen.
long and gray. Yeah.
Don't be a Karen at the restaurant, Karen. I mean, come on.
No, and you don't really know what kind of hair you're dealing with just because it's
Fair.
short and black and curly doesn't mean it's a pubic hair.
No. And I have two things right from in town. I mean, I know my coworker's wife bit into a piece of Brillo steel wool at a Chinese restaurant. And then my sister bit into a tiny rivet nail from like kitchen shelving at the back streets little side place, Chuck's Backyard.
Oh my God.
She took it to him in a little baggie and said, no, like I'm not being a Karen. Just kidding. She's just saying, here you go. I don't know if maybe this needs to screw into something on your kitchen. By the way,
You lost this.
It was
Yeah.
a DoorDash order. And she was just like, here, it's your screw. They didn't even say sorry or give her
Was it
anything.
like covered in marinara sauce, the screw, or like?
I know it's Kel
She
put
bit
the
it.
screw in the
She
tuna.
bit it.
She put the screw in the tuna.
I don't understand people doing DoorDash, buying food and having it delivered.
Me neither.
Mainly
never have
just
done it.
because
Don't get them started.
No, so many comedians that are up on Kill Tony when they tell I do DoorDash, and I've just heard so many gross things.
Downfall of America.
Yeah, and also the drunk driving school told me that people will do shitty things to your food.
Yeah.
When I would do an assertiveness training class, and that
Dude,
I say
there's
a safe
horror
place
stories.
is to send food back. They go, no, never send food back. People will put so many boogers and spit on it. Don't ever send it back.
Man, you can find some DoorDash horror stories if you look online. Like people will look and they'll already know that you're not giving them a tip, and they'll do something, really terrible to your food. I mean, endless news stories.
If you don't tip good on DoorDash, you probably deserve that shit.
No, you don't have to tip everybody.
No,
people
come
tip
on.
Get a job.
Okay, here's the tip thing on DoorDash. The tip thing gives you an automatic percentage, starting at like 12 to like 16 to like, or no,
Starting at 12.
no 20's in the middle or something. It's stupid, but you never do the all the way, but you never do the lowest because they're
Yeah.
gonna know.
Yeah,
I will say-
I've never used
I'm
DoorDash
not being
still
held
ever.
hostage by some dude bringing me food. I gotta tip him more, if so he's nice to me.
Yeah.
I'm not falling for that.
Yeah, I don't like it. I've never used it. I probably never will. I don't know. Something
I'm
about
gonna
me.
be honest with you guys. When COVID started, I started using the no contact DoorDash so much. I bought a yearly subscription, and then I still pay for it to this day. So I still use it.
Man, COVID gave birth to so many things, and I forgot. Yeah, DoorDash was one of them for sure.
Animal Crossing, staying home inside, and DoorDash.
Yep.
But then we'll still order from DoorDash at least once a week. And usually it's Chick-fil-A, and they have these like safety seals.
Chick-fil-A is a mile from your house. Go fucking get it.
But, yeah, it's a fair
Good
argument.
Lord.
And we had a discussion, I was like, what if we just did that? What if we just...
What if we just went and got it?
I mean, dude, I'm just saying.
What a crazy thought.
I am a victim to the convenience.
If I'm eating that horrible food, I'm at least going to force myself to go get it.
You know how much more time I've been able to like grind my video game because I get to sit there while it's coming to me?
Ask Karen another question.
All right, Karen, I got 2 more questions for you, then we're going to let you go. But
How dare you let her go?
so 2 questions. I'll just give them both to you right now. And so who is your favorite who is the best working stand-up comic today, and who is the best of all time? Are you like really into stand-up comedy? Because you're in this world now.
I'm just going to say, I have my own personal favorite influence as a child, and that was Joan Rivers.
Okay, I mean,
Because
that's
we used to
perfect.
have these afternoon talk shows like Mike Griffin and Merv and these kind of just general talk show type deals. And they would do the stand up the way they did it on Carson. When I was older, of course, I loved seeing Carlin or Richard Pryor and that era of comedy. When I was a real little kid, there was Shecky Green and that kind of Catskill stuff.
I've never heard of
And
Shecky Green.
Las Vegas. You've never heard of Shecky Green?
I don't think so. Have you guys?
No, I'll have to look it up.
No, haven't heard of.
Well, he was big back in the day.
Yeah.
But comedy goes through these changes. And of course, there was like Lenny Bruce, but he wasn't mainstream. He became more famous for dying of heroin. He was big in New York, but the average person that was into stand-up comedy probably wasn't listening to Lenny Bruce.
Yeah.
Shecky Green was born in 26 and died in 2023. 1926 to 2023. Almost lived to be 100 years old. Can you believe that?
Wow.
That's a good run.
He could make a good joke about it, but it would be corny and very Catskillsy. But, that's a corny humor, and then blue humor. My parents would see comics in Las Vegas. But you were talking about Ari getting in trouble in Los Angeles because there were children in the audience.
Uh-huh.
And that would be the difference at Rogan's Club. It's a 21 and up thing.
Exactly.
But I don't think we got into it when my son was talking with me and you guys.
Yeah.
That I took him to see Sam Kinison when he was 4 at the Bakersfield Civic Auditorium. And I just didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah,
I
you got
didn't
a
realize I
4-year-old
was
listening
walking
to some
into a
necrophilia
showcase.
jokes and shit.
Well, the only thing that I knew him for was the MTV thing, Wild Thing. And Alex was 4, and he would just go crazy whenever that
Oh
song would
my
come
God.
on.
He was in the Wild Thing music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and on the local radio station, Sam Kinison coming to the Bakersfield Civic Auditorium. And I've been to, 100 concerts there as a kid growing up and a young adult. I said, oh, Sam Kinison, I thought, he'd do his Wild Thing. I didn't know. I had no idea, and I started getting nervous when I saw it was a showcase of comedians.
Dude, you thought you were bringing
up
him.
on the poster.
You thought you were bringing them to see Charles E. Cheese, but now you've seen the most dirty comic like ever.
No, he loved it. It was Sam Kinison. Nobody else in his class got Sam Kinison when he was in kindergarten.
Fair.
That's
But I got
great.
a lot of side eye. We didn't call it back then. We
Yeah.
called it flipping a bird or
Yeah, were
whatever.
they were judging you hard back then, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Flipping a
but that
bird.
just made me dig in deeper.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fuck you. I got a cool kid. Sorry, your kid's not cool enough to come to this.
Hell yeah.
Man.
That's what I mean about the whole, I'm not gonna let you little faggots make me look like a bad mom.
Exactly.
I would say that stuff, but always in jest.
You kept him
And
straight.
so, Joan Rivers, I thought she was really funny, and I was, a little kid, like a 7 or 8-year-old watching after school. And then when I was a teenager, I was very into comedy magazines. I started on Mad Magazine, and then I
cool.
loved the National Lampoon so much. And so a lot of my humor, and I like smart stand-up, but a lot of my humor came from reading. And I love good writers. I loved Hunter S. Thompson, P.J. O'Rourke. And the Rolling Stone magazine had good writing back then. And we didn't have phones. And so we used to read good writers. And we would disagree. But once the consensus had been reached and the conventional wisdom was, we all said okay, and we went to school or went to our job.
That's a better way to be, man. Seriously. Anybody
People should try it. It's pretty fun.
Anybody who
That's
you
it.
think might be the best working stand-up today? Anyone who you really think is just good at this, got good talent?
It's such a subjective thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a kiss ass saying Tony Hinchcliffe, because everybody, it's just like, once you get to a certain level of popularity, it's, Freud. But when Freud is becoming Freud, it gets to that hitting the mall phase. But, I saw Tony 10 years ago open for Joe Rogan at the Arlington Theater. I'm like, oh, fuck, opening act. I can't wait to see Rogan. And he ended up being really funny. And anyway, so I think he's great, and I like the roast thing, and I would like to be able to, like, the open mics available to me around San Antonio, because I'm in Canyon Lake now, are different. But I didn't go to the ones in Austin because they were all comedians. Like, it's not fun to, it's better than nothing, but doing comedy in front of comedians that are waiting to get up and do their comedy is not nearly as cool as going to a place where, yeah, there's 25 of us that are comedians on an open mic list, but there's another 25 or 30 people that are there because, like, oh, there's this really funny open mic. It's at this, Tom's Club in New Braunfels. And so that's been really fun. And that's where, I've been working on my rape material. And I've also, but I leaned in, and you never know who's going to be there because a lot of Austin comics come down to this club in New Braunfels. And one of the gals that works for Kill Tony said, I didn't know where you were going with that rape stuff, but this part was really funny. And so when I worked it into my J6 stuff, I just really felt like I had to put a bow on that. Yeah. But so I obviously have a debt of gratitude toward Tony and a bias toward Kill Tony. And I like the people around Rogan, but that all is so pedestrian. So I offer as an excuse, I am an old woman.
No, I mean, Tony is brilliant. I mean, he really is brilliant. He'd be blowing my mind sometimes.
Of the regulars, like some of them I didn't like. I didn't think they were funny. And then they grew on me. But one guy who, everybody has different opinions, but from the Kill Tony crew, I think Hans Kim is so funny.
He's my favorite regular. Yeah.
Yeah. It's great to see people doing, 15 to 30 minutes somewhere as opposed to a minute. If they're good, if they're bad, that's, horrible.
Yeah.
But Hans Kim does a really strong minute, and even the stuff the audience doesn't laugh at in the room, I laugh at. So
I don't think the show was ever any stronger than when Hans was consistently coming up first. I don't think the show was ever any stronger than that.
When I went
the show was good during that phase, but he still
I love Hans. He's great.
Mediocrity.
Even when he bombs, I'm laughing.
I saw him do 15 minutes one time.
Give the Asian guy some, because otherwise we get canceled. Hurry up, give him some.
What?
Give him a piece of the pie.
Give him a piece of the pie.
Otherwise, you get canceled.
When he made Hans the regular, he said, "In an excellent political move by me, Hans is now the new regular." Because it was right after he got canceled for the chink thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a smart guy.
Obviously, that's something I want to dance around. That I think that it's a fair discussion to have if Tony uses minorities and handicapped people as a protective buffer around himself.
Yeah, some people come up. Some people come up, and I can already know they're gonna like him. You know, just by looking at him, you can kind of see who Tony kind of likes.
Yeah, you can tell.
This guy's a little touched.
Yeah,
Tony's gonna like
you can tell.
Well, and it's good heart because that comes through the people that I've known outside of just watching them on the show. Some of these people just really radiate goodness, kind of like I was talking about Alex / Autumn earlier. He just has like a very like a goodness, and I think Tony sees that. And when we were talking about if I talked to Jake from Joke World ever, we talked because one of the clips I sent him from Nashville that he didn't use, that he said maybe later in the year we can do a standalone story about this kid in this interview. I call him a kid, but it was his 21st birthday, and his parents had brought him from North Carolina to see both nights at Nashville. And he was in a wheelchair, and when I shook his hand, I could, he had muscular dystrophy. He just had that very weak deal. And anyway, we talked about comedy, and we didn't talk about any of his sad shit. Because we've all got sad shit. He's got more of it than the rest of us. But he wanted to talk to me like he wasn't in line to sign up. I could see this family standing off to the side kind of looking at me like they wanted a picture. So I went over and introduced myself. And that's how I ended up interviewing him, because I loved his story so much that for his 21st birthday, his parents brought him to Nashville for the weekend.
Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully that story comes out soon.
Well, here's what happened. He died a few weeks ago, and he died.
Way to go, Kevin.
Come on.
He died 1 week maybe after Joke World did a little bit, because they ended up not doing the Nashville stuff. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Right.
Because by the time the show got released, it it just wasn't timely anymore for Joke World. But at this week's Best of the Week with Shane Gillis, he did a little piece of the interview with Jake, and Jake saying how much he just like killed Tony's his whole life. He can't wait for Monday. He's watched every back episode. Anyway, so that had just been on, and then his dad contacted me and said Jake died, and this video meant a lot to everybody. And I didn't even tell you the best part of it, because we're talking about, does Tony just surround himself with people? Have you seen anything about Jake on Kill Tony? No. But do you know that Jake got to be backstage with a VIP pass because his dad was able to get a message to Tony? And they weren't rich people. They're a middle-class family, you could tell. It was a big deal for them to make this trip.
And Tony just hooked it up.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm sorry that we didn't do the standalone, because, the interview was long. I love talking to this kid, and he loved Kill Tony so much. I said, are you working on your own minute? And he giggled a little bit and blushed and said, well, yeah, I would like to do it.
Oh, man, he would have crushed. He would have crushed.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, Tony isn't just nice to people as that protective moat, which, I think that's a fair conversation to have. But even before I knew this little, tearjerker of a story about Jake that I just told you, the kid's name was Jake also.
Right.
Then Jake
Rest
from
in
Joke
peace,
World.
Jake.
So anyway,
Real puff piece,
Tony Hinchcliffe is so nice behind the scenes. He's mean. He reminds me of me. I have the meanest mouth and the sweetest heart. A lot of people would compensate.
I can see that.
Yeah, I think Ari has such messed up genitalia. He wants to shove it in your face. And so we're always compensating in some way.
Well, yeah, that wraps it up very beautifully there, Karen. We're going to let you go there, but it is always so good to talk to you. And I know we're going to do it in the future at some point. So keep signing. Are you going to keep signing up?
Oh, and I'm gonna give your contact to Alex.
Do that.
Is, even though maybe you don't want it anymore after you saw that, but I'm telling you,
we want it. We want
making fun of Jews has not hit the wall yet.
No, we like that we saw that. That's hilarious.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing that I found that.
No.
Yeah.
His balls are bigger than Ari's.
That's on his YouTube channel too. That's just like for everyone. Oh no, his Instagram
it takes
led
big
me
balls to make fun of the Jews. It
to
does.
the Amazon page for his book. I said, what's this
It
link
looks
on?
pretty easy. It looks like all the kids are doing it on the college campuses, but it hasn't hit the malls yet.
No, not
he's
quite.
got some edge to him.
Hey, this ain't no middle of the mall shit.
Mikey, Jack, and
KP.
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 Or Kev or whatever,
Okay, Kev.
Creepy Kev.
If you have a girlfriend and you shave that beard, it will really put some spark in the romance.
Yeah, when she thinks she's getting she thinks it's someone
That's gonna
else.
stick in his brain. He's got a wife to think about.
Yeah.
Now she always asks me, "What does your chin look like?"
With your wife, that's where I was going with that. My husband shaved his beard. It was like I was cheating without cheating.
No.
She thought she was back in incarceration. He's like, "Who is this?"
Oh my god.
Noted. I'll keep.
Okay, I'm a long
That's amazing.
goodbyer. I will see you
We
guys
like that.
soon.
All right, love you, Karen.
See you later.
I love
How's
you
it
guys.
going,
Bye,
Karen?
Ken.
She did it.
Bye bye.
That's Karen.
Well, Chewable 190 says, I love Karen. Tell her if she needs a boy toy to holla at me.
I wish we had known that. Damn, that's probably
Boy
sitting
toy,
there
she's
too.
a married woman,
That's
man.
hot.
And
Chewable.
if she needs a new man, she'll just tell her husband to shave the beard.
Chewable 190. What a username.
Chewable. So
So-
it's like, yo, it's chewable, dog. Still get you vitamins, still get you high, but it's chewable.
No, it's more like I'm a chewable 190 pounds, solid muscle for the
The only
ladies.
thing I had written down is I really wanted to ask why her son kicked her off the property.
I almost asked that
Was that
too.
after we saw him?
Yeah, her son made her move to San Antonio or whatever.
Because he got a wife.
He got
or-
married,
yeah.
and I'm pretty sure she was butting heads with the wife.
That angle.
That's what she made it sound like on Kill Tony.
Yeah, that's fair.
know
Where
what?
newlyweds get off the property.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right? Am I wrong?
I didn't think about that angle. That would have been a great angle.
Mother-in-law needs to not live here. Mother-in-law needs to not live
She said
here.
my son said only one woman. I only had enough for one woman or something.
That's the way he worded it?
That's what
weird.
she said.
Oh, that's the way she took it.
I was wondering if we were going to see Alex Jones tonight.
No, they don't live together anymore.
That
I am
smile,
on
that
camera.
Alex Jones smile.
Did you see him breaking down completely
Oh,
at the
there you
whole
go.
list thing?
I like it, Jack. I like it.
Alex Jones completely broke down at the list. Completely broke down.
What do you mean?
Oh, they said there's no list. Oh my God, I'm Alex Jones. I'm breaking down.
Well, we're talking about her son, right?
Oh, sure, but I'm talking about the other
Okay,
one.
but
it
that's
made
cool.
me think of him.
Yeah, let's talk about Alex Jones because he looks totally different now. He stopped drinking and
he did stop drinking.
he looks so healthy. now.
Healthier.
Yeah, so
But
much
still
healthier.
sad.
Yeah, still. I don't know. It looks a little happier, but
No, he's not happy because they're pretending that the list wasn't real.
yeah.
I gotta pee, and I'm already a little fucked up. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get glasses.
Oh yeah. It
What
says-
does Alex Jones really think about the Epstein list? I would love to know.
Oh, one-on-one, if he actually was being honest, I think he's just like, who knows what he actually thinks?
Because like, if he doesn't say what he thinks, then something is really wrong and compromising him. Because he's always been that guy to just
Well,
say
he's like
whatever.
the tinfoil hat guy, but he's also
Yeah.
like, what else do
He's
they...
also the like everything I say comes true, except for Sandy Hook. We'll just pretend that one was real.
He had to pay people for that, a lot of money.
Yeah, dude, $1 billion for
That's
one
a
man
lot of money.
for having an opinion that was wrong.
Oh, I'm
in
gonna-
America, in America.
Why? What was the whole conspiracy theory where they're like, oh, this brunette lady has been a news lady on September 11th and Sandy Hook, and everyone was trying to be like, well, that actually makes a lot of sense. They're having these actors be news people, or did she really change jobs and end up having to?
There's a lot of stuff like that.
When I was when I was more of a conspiracy person, and I still am a little.
And there's even more, just real quick, there'll be people in the background of all those things, and they'll be the same person. Be like, how is the same person in the background, like as like an extra, you know?
When I was reading about it, the argument the other way was like, yeah, she actually she lived in New York and then she moved to whatever. But I was like, that's too easy of a scapegoat. This is a conspiracy. These people are the same actors that say the world's being taken over. Oh, cool, beer. We can
Hey, what
stop
are you guys
talking.
talking about?
Sandy Hook and stuff like that. How Alex Jones was right about everything except for Sandy Hook. We'll pretend.
Oh, okay.
Alex Jones.
I'm not touching that one.
I don't want to get the Sandy Hook parents
Cream me
mad
up,
at
Daddy.
me. Oh,
no, cream.
We should do the IPA first. Should we do the IPA first and then
Yeah.
cream for dessert?
Whichever one's Sandiest.
Jack's
That's what I
right.
want.
Little IPA.
Hey, which one's got the best hook?
IPA and
He
then
said
to the sweeter
Sandy
one.
is first, man.
What's that Hogg kid? Something David
Hogg, yeah.
He's like, I've been at every
It's a school shooting.
every school shooting.
Yeah, he was
Why
in
does he
one
say
school
that?
shooting in Florida, and now he's still in our lives. What the fuck?
Why does he say he's been at every one?
He
was
doesn't
just
say
joking.
that, but he was in one in Florida. Now he's a gun expert. We should get rid of the guns.
We need to make my boy, what's his name?
You both should own more guns. so I
Yeah,
can
we
borrow
should
one.
make it so only criminals have guns. That would solve
Should-
everything.
I should learn you.
They'll get them if they want them.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
do you shave your beard? I mean, do you brush your beard out from under? Okay, you do that. That's a thing you do.
Aren't you gonna ask me what I do with mine?
You shave it off. So, Kevin, you want to look like a Hebrew.
Yes, exactly.
You want to look like Judas
Yep.
or some Bibleman.
I
Okay,
want to
so
look like a Hebe.
Amish. Let's just say Amish. When I do mine and I can eat my beard, I don't like that feeling. Look at that.
Okay, can I eat my beard? Oh, yeah.
They call me Methuselah.
Dude, talk about something else.
Makushla.
I can also suck my own mustache. What do you think I was going to say?
Do you like when he
Damn,
sucks his own
guys.
stash?
How you guys listen to Swag or what?
Yeah, I love the.
I played
love
one
the
song
rap
on the
part where
radio
he goes,
today.
I fly high like a fly guy. I fly high like a magpie. I fly high like I'm that guy.
You like Swag or what?
I played one song
I
on
haven't
the
heard
radio
it.
today, and I can't remember what it was.
It's
right
okay.
now.
I listened to it twice at work, and I was like, okay.
Any bangers or just kind of background?
Background.
Everything's been background.
I
It's
just
July.
wanna make love to you
Yeah.
because
What?
I'm a girl.
It's the song of
I
the
would,
summer.
dude. Me and my wife. I was just talking about this with her. I was like, we're in this weird space as a DJ. We're officially waiting for that next song.
I'm gonna tell you the song of the summer right now.
What?
It's Shabuzi.
You got another one?
No.
I
Let's
can't
play
pause it.
Shabuzi again.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Why
play
not?
another shot of whiskey or whatever
Yeah,
again. Just
yeah.
play it again.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
About to pull me in the
Yes. Oh my good lord. Play it.
I love it. I love the
Listen
song.
to this though.
I love
Play it again.
I had
we're
some
having,
help.
We're having another Shabuzi summer.
Or I had some help. I like that song.
Oh yeah.
I had some help.
I had some help.
What is this?
Justin Bieber.
Oh, God.
That's the coolest little. They're
Covered in
on a plane.
tat.
They're high shit.
I fly high like a fly guy. I fly high like a magpie. I go high like a bat guy.
It's just like a
Dude.
7-second.
Show this to someone 30, 40 years ago, and they'll just think, okay, you got a mental patient here. Like, no,
Yeah,
no, this
look at
is
his
like the
friend.
best musician ever. This is like the guy.
Bieber's
He's high.
amazing.
The,
Bieber's
the
amazing.
access to cameras and being able to post it has been an issue for him.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I bet people back in the 30s and 40s
I hated that
and
people were like,
50s.
I defend Bieber.
Bieber was like, he's been posting the craziest shit online for months. I was like, he's had an album coming out.
yeah.
Oh,
People
well,
fall
the-
for that every fucking
every time.
time.
He's going, oh, what's wrong with Posty? He's acting weird on stage.
Yeah.
That's
The
fucking
album
marketing.
is coming out.
And
they-
and then he drops the Upside Down Truck Country album where he's just clean cut with a suit and a cowboy hat, and you're like, that
I
guy.
had some help.
Yeah, you know the guy who owns the most expensive magic art in the world isn't fucking getting zanned out every night. He's a pro. That guy's a pro.
And think about it. They used to post happy stuff before the album dropped, and they ran the numbers. And they're like, you know what? This sad, like, oh my God, is he okay stuff? It does so much better. So let's start doing that before the albums. The numbers, man.
Stop falling for it.
They can analyze all these numbers. They know exactly what to do now. Like, it makes me want to look into just numbers. But I don't think we have enough numbers. We got about 3 viewers on this
Dude,
show
I'm
right
telling
now.
you, we need to do a Christmas album. I'm serious.
Okay. all right.
Record it, put it out, and just name it Drunk Christmas. We'll just be drunk and sing.
Maybe we should just focus on the album.
Christmas tree.
Maybe for the
That'll
next.
be funny as shit.
Let's do a couple Who songs
And just put
from
it
the
out.
Grinch,
and
too.
It will play by accident.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Christmas music.
You're right. you're
Why don't
right.
we just for the next few episodes record just
Record
have the camera on us making the album,
Okay. We can do it.
and then just go back to the regular schedule and release it.
I think it's a good idea.
All right. Can
It's
we
a
do,
good idea.
Can we do the Christmas snow coming down?
Acapella.
Oh, yeah, the lights on the
Yeah,
tree.
fall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
can
kill
we
that.
do it barbershop trio style?
Yeah,
No, it's gonna have to be overproduced. I'll bring a tambourine. No, we'll
aren't
just
these
go.
songs? Aren't you allowed to just sing and record these songs?
No, no.
Yes,
Let's
I
try.
think so.
Mike,
If Mariah Carey can do it,
we got to try this. Me and Mike are going to go Christmas, and then you're going to go the snow's coming down. and
So
then
wait,
me and
no,
Mike,
okay, so
Christmas.
let's-
Am I a little kid? I'm a little kid, right?
yeah, let's coordinate the harmony. So what are you doing, low?
Let's just go for it. But so 1, 2, 3, go. Christmas. Jack's not loud enough.
Christmas.
Oh, I'm too loud. I gotta back up. But we'll get it. I think it's got some potential.
Well, we're not gonna do it like that. We're gonna record it for real.
Snow's coming down.
And I think I said the fucking lights on the tree. I'll do that.
And
Definitely.
we can use AI probably. We can probably use AI a little bit.
Oh, the fucking lights on the tree.
And we'll put auto-tune just all the way up. Auto-tune completely.
Should I go like that? Like
No
oh,
auto tune. No auto tune.
We could go like Dad Rock. I could
Dad Rock
channel
Christmas.
like different. Whatever you want me to do. Just say the word.
This beer sucks.
All right, let's sip the beer.
I'm saying it. I don't like it. It's a Westie.
No, it's just
Pretty good.
no. It probably just wasn't stored right.
See, he always tastes that. I just taste bad beer or not. Even when it's not stored right, I'm like, this is still
If
good.
it tastes kind of sour and smells like that, it probably got warm.
Yeah, it tastes like a wax apple.
I got it.
Early
I got it from the Yeah, it sucks.
beer. It's beer.
I gotta stop doing this. I'm gonna stop going to the tax-free liquor and stop getting anything else besides.
We go
Michelob
there.
Ultra.
You know, the only thing you can buy there is stuff that's in the cooler.
Michelob
So
Ultra.
where
Wait,
does-
this is in the cooler?
They fuck.
Where's the best place to buy local brews?
Cheers, Berlin. They have such a small selection. It doesn't stay around long enough. Nothing that's bad.
Man,
There you go.
I actually really respect that, man. Just
What?
I feel like you just nailed that. A lot of people will get distracted by a big selection or this and that.
Yeah.
And I just totally believe what you just said. Like
Yeah, there's not enough stuff for it to go bad.
because a local selection,
You're not drinking it?
maybe it's not all about having a wide variety. Maybe it's about just being able to maintain properly what you have.
They
Yeah.
know what sells.
Yeah, that's nice.
They haven't been getting the new RARs though. I'm gonna drink it.
I mean, it's not.
It's not good.
I went to Voodoo Brewing last night with my brother-in-law. Cool place. What was I going to say about it?
Just drink Swishy Pants.
Yeah, they have a lot of guest taps, so you can't go wrong. I had a urban sombrero or something, and they're like, "Do you want the tahini rim?" I was like, "Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. It's delicious." And then DJ Mikey J is the chef. And DJ Mikey J, you know him, Donnie Darko, hatchback yellow Donnie Darko car. Used to work at B&B Music.
Probably lip ring, maybe a little bit of touch of gray in the hair.
Yeah. He was just that.
I got the mussels there. Really
Yeah,
good.
they look good.
Oh, muscles.
Because they put them with their beer.
The franchise owner was sitting there, and then his wife was bartending, and she was like, talked about her ex-husband only like 8 times or something, and then she took a picture of me and my brother-in-law.
We got 2 more comments we've missed from Chewable 190.
Y'all
First
look
one,
like y'all work at the brewery.
yeah. And Alex Jones crying over the list, not the kids that died in Sandy Hook, is so unironically hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, so
You falling for that too, Chewable?
I'm not gonna make a joke. I'm not gonna make a joke about it. I don't want to have to pay anyone $1 billion that I don't have.
Seriously, $1 billion for one man?
Alex Jones doesn't have that money
Of
at
course.
all.
That was so ridiculous.
Let me read you
my
about early.
God.
Oh wow, no one cares about it enough to write a description. Never mind,
What
there
are you
is one.
reading about?
Early migration. We're going to see if maybe it can be redeemed by what it describes itself as to taste like. A hazy IPA in collaboration with New Trail.
It's not stored properly. It tastes bad.
Embrace
your
the journey
beer
of
right.
bright flavors and fresh citrus. Ain't no fresh citrus. White wine grapes. Yeah. Brewed with Nelson, Citra, and Motueka. Yeah, no, something went wrong with it because those 3 hops are supposed to be good. It ended up
telling
tasting
you.
like a sour West Coast.
It sat on the shelf for too long. They're like, put it in the fridge, it'll sell. If it's been sitting on the shelf for so long, put it in the fridge, it'll sell. And then it sat on the shelf, got bad. They put it in the fridge. I was like-
Damn.
and look what it says right there: keep cold, drink fresh.
And once again, I just feel like you just nailed that. They definitely do that.
Yep.
Because I don't buy shit that's not in the fridge.
Especially
When I go to a
especially if it
beer
says
store?
keep
Amen,
cold,
brother.
Drink fresh.
When I go
on
to
it.
a beer store, I go to that fridge and I don't really look at anything else. They got tons of stuff out of the fridge too.
Mike went to that brewery yesterday, and I went to Longboard Cafe in Ocean City, and they were like telling people like it's an hour and a half wait, it's an hour and a half wait, and I was like, I'm by myself, dude. Put me at the bar.
Yeah.
And they're like, go to the bar.
Yeah.
I squeezed right up. Give him your cup.
Oh, thank you. I got it.
I squeezed right up to the bar and got those wings. Have I told you about the wings there? Did we talk about it on the podcast before? No. They got like bacon dust on them, and they're
Nice.
sticky, and they got clean the cups.
So we're talking bacon bits, or we're talking smaller than
dust.
bits? Damn.
And they got blue cheese crumbles all over them, and they're really sticky.
Holy fuck.
And I ate a whole pound by myself sitting there at the bar.
I've only had bacon on wings one time, and it was more of a bit. I don't know how they got it to attach to the chicken, but it was like the greatest wing I've ever had. It
You'd
was
like
at,
these wings.
I bet. I got it. Where?
Longboard Ocean City.
I've heard very good
They've
things
won
about
best
this place.
wings in Ocean City a couple times.
Holy fuck. I got to check it out ASAP.
And I went up to meet my friend at this restaurant up there, and they were already eating dinner. So I sat down and I just ate oysters. I ate 6 oysters and an oyster shooter. So the oyster shooter was a vodka and Bloody Mary mix and an oyster. Have you ever had an oyster shooter?
Nah.
You like oysters?
I've that oyster that you gave me was like the
Oh
only
yeah, I
oyster I've
forgot
ever
we did
had.
it on the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I love oysters. So I got an oyster shooter. It was so fucking good. And then I ate 6 oysters, and then they all went to play mini golf. And I was like, "See y'all later. Have fun playing mini golf. I'm just gonna go to this bar by myself and eat wings." And
Yeah, I
then
bet you had a great time, much better time.
I did it.
And Chewable 190 says best way to drink local brew is to not drink local brew.
Okay.
What's your favorite beer, Chewable? We want to know. What's your
Michelob
favorite
Ultra
beer?
is the only answer.
Yeah, I love a Mickey. I really do. But yeah, there's so much food I want to eat in Ocean City this year, and I'm kind of overwhelmed, if I'm being honest.
I got a little drunk there, and then I just went north out of Ocean City, and I went to Harris Teeter on the way home.
Where? What'd you get at Harris Teeter?
Just stuff.
Just grocery shopping.
Yeah, I was just drunk, and I got like a cake. I got a bucket of fried chicken.
You got a Carvel and just went home.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I had tonight
What?
for dinner? Just to shout out local business that you see all the time, but you don't ever eat. Candied yam, fried chicken, and 2 sides.
Okay.
Delicious.
Yeah, they're like soul food, right?
Yes.
They consider themselves soul food, right?
Yes,
They say, "Here you go, sugar.
that's right. You can
My
tell.
mom loves the candied yam.
Here you
can
go,
tell
sugar."
They have candied
Chewable
yams.
190 says his favorite beer is Modelo.
Fair
Love
enough.
it.
Are you Mexican?
Yeah, are you Mexican or Chewable?
And chewable, what do you mean? Like vitamin? Like
Like the pet store online, isn't that called Chewable?
no, it's called Chewy.
Ah,
And I
Is
use
this
Chewy.
milk? Is this milk?
I
What is
use
this?
Chewy, and it saves me so much money.
Look what Jack just gave me. Milk.
Dude, this is gonna be so good.
Let me
City
take this.
mini milk.
Let me see that can, please.
Why?
I want to
Yeah.
take a pit photograph.
You're back to checking these in. Huh?
Damn.
For this? Oh my god.
Mike is jazzed up for this. He's got his excitement back.
Oh
my God.
My
Yeah, hold
excitement was never
Hold
gone.
it right over your computer like that.
Oh my god, what
Dude, look at this guy.
What if I just pushed his
insane.
hand, dude? That'd
And
be
this
so-
is a milky brew, dude. This
man.
ain't just whatever
This thing
you spill
proved its
first.
fucking mustard the other night.
He goes.
So is this
It
stored
just shuts
properly in
down.
your mind? Is there anything we should be worried about, or is this good to go as is?
I bought it at the same place. What I did. Here's how you test these.
Well, great.
You go.
You squeeze.
You squeeze. You're
You
like,
got two of them?
I bought a 4-pack.
Hey, show that can to this camera right here. Show it to the mobile cam, because we're going to do a real good review on this. Or whoever. I thought you had it, Jack. My bad.
Real old good review. Yeah, let's go, baby.
So what is this supposed to be?
It's
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's cinnamon toast crunch.
That's what I thought, but I was barely getting that. But I guess it was the color of the letters.
Do you want to hear the beer? It is
Yeah.
copious amounts of cinnamon toast crunch cereal, pastry cream, and lactose.
Oh no. It only has a
Cinnamon-
3.9 on these.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, and what else?
Lactose.
Wow, that's what it's got going on.
It's good.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice.
I
Let's
love
sip.
that.
I'm a sip. My first sip.
It
here.
reminds me of the fresh sours. Yeah, so I'll take a sip, a nice swig.
We
even.
haven't had one of these in so long. It's a nice treat. That's what I thought. You know.
It's a treat. Yeah, it's a treat beer.
Do you want to go to Cambridge one Monday with me, Mike? We need to get some beer. We need to get some beer.
This is good, RER, but I gotta say, why are you DMing me weird stuff?
Who? RER?
Pull it up.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, no.
Oh, wait,
yeah,
no,
no.
one more update from
I don't want to
Chewable.
distract too much.
He says he's from Jersey, baby. What? From Jersey, baby, but culturally Guatemalan. Okay.
Dude,
That's my
watch
dog
out!
right
Watch
there.
out for bears. That's all I gotta say about being
In Jersey?
Yes,
They got
Chewable.
bears, huh?
more bears.
Do you know any of us? Do we know you? Are you usually our commenters are just local friends?
Karen Johnson really brings or Jones.
I think
brings them in.
Chewable must be from a Kill Tony group that I posted a link in earlier today.
Chewable, we appreciate you being here, dog. What up, chat? You're the chat. You own the world.
I'm enjoying this beer.
It's delicious.
If you can call it a beer. Can you call this a beer?
It's kind of
Yes.
annoying when you think about that because
Yeah.
it's an American sour beer base that they start with, and then they throw a bunch of shit in it.
Cream or what?
Yeah, and
what do they do?
a lot of times the alcohol gets lowered by the amount of shit they throw in, but this one,
Of course, because the cream doesn't have alcohol in it.
yeah, it landed at 5%.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
I was at the store today and I almost bought that 4% big truck.
Which one? The Session? What's it called?
No, it's like a light lager, 4%. I was like, whoa.
Oh, hatchback? No,
Some
no.
name.
4x4?
No,
So, Jack, what's the perfect percentage? You can only pick one.
4.8. Because you can drink like 8 of them in a
Have
night.
every beer you will ever have until you die had to be 1%.
and I get to taste all the different flavors.
Yeah, it could be any flavor.
So like
any
no.
flavor.
I don't. So every hazy IPA I have is still like.
Yeah, it's every beer till you die has to be this percentage. What
I would go
percentage,
like
Jack?
yeah. Mike kind of nailed it. I think like 4.8.
I'm going 20.
less
I'm
than
going
5.
25 and just staying lit my entire life. I'm just kidding.
You're at a wedding dead.
Well, what do
No.
you say? You say 4?
4.8 or something like that.
4.8? Okay.
Chewable. If we were from
4.8
Jersey,
is so specific. I love it.
if we were from Jersey, we would sound a lot different, don't you think? But just kidding. We're just straight south of you, Maryland. So close to you. I
Y'all from
appreciate
Jersey
you.
too, and I seen my baby girl Karen on my suggested and clicked. Nice.
My baby. Oh yeah, he's into her.
Karen
You got a-
Jones,
you
and
got
now
a
Karen
grandma
Jones is
Fetty?
commenting right now.
You got
Karen,
a
what's
grandma
up?
Fetty.
Yeah, Karen, he said that if you ever need a boy toy, that you should let him know.
Oh well, we're about to make magic happen tonight. Oh, it's not peeling good.
Slap that on your computer, bro. Do what you do.
What else happened this week? Besides swag, dude.
Just Justin Bieber dropping new albums. Yeah. Well, Drake dropped a new song. It was called "What Did I Miss." Put it on the
No
radio
one
today,
likes
too.
Drake anymore.
No. Everybody hates Drake until Drake show up. Is my favorite comment. Have you seen that before?
Mm-hmm.
There's like
seriously.
there's all those things of like Drake like showing up at surprise concerts and people going like insane. And the top comment is everybody hate Drake till Drake show up.
Dude.
That's fair, because if Drake shows up at your concert, you're like, oh, yeah, I don't care what I tweeted about
I saw
him.
Drake in 2011, I think, or 2010
Good year to see Drake.
at Made in America Music Festival, and it was like during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was like, everyone was like, this guy's pretty good.
Dude,
And who knew he would be like the biggest guy ever?
I was watching a podcast with someone who books a really big festival. I think it was Made in America. And he said that he offered one artist to headline all 3 days of the festival, and he still didn't take it, and it was Drake. And he said, you couldn't do that to anybody else in the world.
Yeah, he's like, Drake was like, why would I do that?
Yeah. And it was like the only way he could get him to even consider it, but he still kind of declined at the end. All 3 nights. Just Drake.
I went to Made in America twice, and the first year the headliner was Jay-Z, and the second year was
Drake?
Beyonce.
Wow. But yeah, I
Saying
love Drake. though.
Texas. Who wants to hear that?
His new song is
Well,
great.
that song was 10
No,
years
I'm just saying,
from
she
coming
sucks
out.
now.
Yeah.
She used to actually be cool and hot shit.
She was there going,
No, but show the camera,
What's that
RER. Show the camera what RER did.
on the floor or whatever.
Upon the Girls Run the World song.
Who run the world? Girls.
I decided to, on my collectibles page, cross post some of my mood mats I'm selling that I got from RER that were the Avengers, Marvel. Like, they're ripping off like pop culture, and then are they going to be sarcastic with me? What are they doing? What are they saying? They just out of nowhere commented, "Hey there, I'm sorry, but what's a proxy form?"
And you didn't start the combo?
No, I just tagged them. So, I mean, technically, yeah, but I'm sure we had an ongoing message farther than what I had deleted.
Where's the old messages?
Exactly. No, but no, they would have been
deleted
with
them?
Maryland. No, I think they would have been with Maryland Glass Collector. That's the thing. That was from the Space Cadet. That's why it was so off the wall. Why did they say that to me? From Space Cadet.
Oh, you posted those on both?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why did they do
I
that?
didn't even realize that.
Because that sounds like something I might have asked them back in the day, but I don't think I even would have said, "Hey, I'm sorry, but." That's not how I talk to people. I'm sorry, but what's a proxy form? I wouldn't have done that. I would have asked someone else or found out what a proxy form was without asking RER like an idiot, so I don't know what they're doing. It's just funny and silly.
Were they messing with you, Mike?
I'm
Yeah.
confused. Do you want to drink more of this milk stuff?
Are you going to pop another? We
could.
don't need to.
I'd say I got 4 of them.
It was good.
Don't really need 4
It was
of them.
cinnamon.
Yeah, whatever you think, man.
It is more sour than Cinny, though.
It wasn't
Go ahead.
bad. It was,
One more. We still have 8 minutes. This episode has been a good one.
It has. Karen killed it, as always.
I think if I got anything.
Friend of the show, Karen Jones.
Jersey is so gentrified now, you don't even know who's who.
Whoa, is that what you said?
Hey, you want to look up the video of the hockey player fighting on the golf course?
Sure.
That was huge this week.
I didn't say
Oh, you're talking
Okay,
about
cool.
our friend Happy Gilmore?
No, basically, but no. But yeah, type in hockey player gets in fight with drunk on golf course. However you can.
Oh, no,
type that.
I've seen this. He keeps throwing him.
It's amazing. It's so good. It's so good. I love it.
Unless it's a different one.
Like a real NHL all-star who was known for being tough and beating people up
Did he
on
pull
the
his shirt over his head?
No, but he does a lot of hockey style strikes, and it's really fantastic.
Well,
And this is gonna be hard to find the full video.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I remember seeing this
X.
on my algorithm.
X.
Go to X, Mike. Go to X. And hopefully we can find the full vid because the full vid is so gold. This drunk guy is just taking too long.
Watch X do its magic when I type in these 2 words. Not 2 words.
What are you typing?
5 words.
What are you typing?
Hockey player, golf course, fight.
They should be able. Yep. Okay, yeah. Let's go with
Did you
this
find
one.
it immediately?
Yeah, the guy who eggs it on just deserves what he gets by this guy who I didn't know was a hockey player, but you could tell that he was at least 2 beers less sober, or 2 beers more sober than the other guy, and just pieced him out and ended up going in the water, as your ball might sometimes as a golfer. Sometimes, what do they say? You go in the wet. What do they call it?
The drink.
You go in the drink, the wet. Sorry, I thought I started.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what they call it. No, I said that.
No, it's the drink.
So he's telling this guy to hurry up, and he's really drunk, and the drunk guy who needs to hurry up has been chirping with them.
You're not tough. You're not tough. Let's get going.
You're not
Get
tough.
going.
You'll realize who's who in a
They're
little
Canadian.
Blow the fucking time you want. This is fucking You're not tough.
It's so awesome. Hockey players,
You can
Canadians.
stand there 15 fucking minutes. You can't even. You guys can't even stand and tee your ball up, man.
They're so drunk they can't even stand and tee their ball up.
So they're just wasting everyone's time.
They're wasting everyone's time.
Police out here? No, we don't need police. Okay, then let's get going here. Let's go.
They're like, come on, just hurry the game up. This is like a bigger version of mini golf. As you know, the people in front of you are wasting your
I
time.
let people play through me so much when I used to golf because I was like, so slow.
Just play
go
around
through.
me?
Just like take
Play
my
through me.
turn. I'll go
Through
after
you.
you.
Yeah, like
Oh, like you'll stop.
yeah.
You'll be like,
I'll stop and stand here, and you guys play, and then now we'll play the hole.
and then put a coin where my ball is.
No, it's not even start the hole.
Okay. If they're coming up on your ass here, you're like, play through me.
Throw in this fucking lake.
Yeah, this guy, I didn't realize he was drunk and it was egging everyone on.
And he already says I'm about to throw him in the lake. That is big foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I'm about to throw his ass in the fucking lake.
That's
you
why
just
he
said.
pushes the fight towards the leg. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah. Fucking cry about it.
Cry about it. You fucking pussy. I'm a pussy.
Talking to the wrong guy.
Oh, man. You're so drunk. You don't know. You don't.
He's talking to a gorilla, too.
He's got a sleeve, so he thinks he's tough. I hate this shit. This guy's going to get what he deserves.
I'm not filming this.
Oh, the gloves come.
I'm not filming this, says the guy filming. That's so great.
You guys need to get off the golf course.
Oh, my God.
What do you mean I'm not filming this? Is that his boy filming himself about to get beat up?
This is so funny, man.
He's like, I don't want to film my friend kill your friend.
Dude, he has no idea who he's messing with.
Come on, man. Hey.
Immediately into the lake.
Just moves him because he's so drunk.
Told you. You want to
Leave him alone. He's coming after him still.
Leave him alone is wild. As the kids say, that's what crazy work.
Yeah.
Leave him alone is crazy work.
I got it all on record.
It's around the
And
golf.
now here comes the hockey skills. Grabbing him by the collar. Boom, boom.
He says boom. That was the whole thing that I read about. Sorry to keep giving it the play-by-play. I can tell Jack doesn't like it, but he gives him the boom boom.
He gave him the boom, boom. Keep it playing, yeah.
I got it all on record.
And he says bang.
Fucking go, guys.
He's so jammed.
Yeah. Keep going back, you fucking moron.
He's like, all right, you're done.
Literally about to toss him through the air.
Who said keep coming back, you fucking moron? I missed that.
His buddy was like, dude, why would you keep coming back to him?
Fucking go, guys.
And this guy tries to get in there, like, what an idiot.
When you hear that battle cry, get the hell out of there. You want to fucking go, guy?
Come on, man.
Holy shit, the success hit. You have to say something.
Bang.
You're like, I'm getting 100% right on your face.
I can see just like coins or points flying out of this guy.
Yeah,
Enough, he just said.
if it's like Tony Hawk perfect combo. Perfect.
Yeah. New Tony Hawk came out, yeah.
Enough.
Check this out.
Legless guys in that game.
Get out.
Oh, downhill.
Through the air.
That was awesome.
Through the air.
No, it's not going to go well. It's not.
How humiliated is this guy?
So do they drive away?
Get moving. I said stop looking like an idiot. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Yeah, they went away. They drove their cart away, I guess. Oh, look what we got.
Got it all on
Yep, that's me.
Dude.
You're probably wondering how I ended up.
This is the guy that got beat up. Speaking.
Oh, cry about it. Cry about it.
I don't want to see this. This guy's an idiot for
That's the guy in the pond? That's the guy who got in the pond?
Yeah, this guy got beat up. Yeah, right here.
Looks real bad. Played 36 holes of golf. We drank
36? What the fuck?
My mouth ran faster than my brain. All jokes aside.
Oh, yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
I'd like to apologize to all the
He just apologized.
I mean, the guy he thought he could take a guy who just obviously he could not.
No, he kept wanting it. When you're drunk, you do want that sometimes. It's like you know you're not gonna win, but you're like, all my life I've been just wanting to get spanked again by mommy or daddy. So you're just like, I'm on the golf course and I'm drunk as fuck and like I'm gonna get spanked. I need a spanking, so I'm gonna egg it on. So I feel like when he was taking his gloves and threw his glasses off, he was saying, I'm not doing this because I think I'm going to win. I'm doing this because I know I'm about to get spanked.
Yeah, dude.
And I need it.
I mean, he was literally bucking up to a guy who's probably like probably 275, former
Towering.
hockey player, used to beat people up on the ice.
Boom, boom is wild.
Big Thunder's voice,
Dude,
Tony.
I size up people all the time. All my neighbors, I know which ones I could take.
I mean, we talk about profiling on this show a lot. And who you can fight, that has a big deal to do with profiling too.
Exactly.
And it's easy to do. It's not hard.
Just
It's
size
not
people up
hard.
real quick.
Yeah.
That's why you always carry a gun, so you don't have to fight anyone.
And Chubel said, God, I'll love to storm Karen's capital.
Karen, you out there? Listen to him. Listen to him. Anyone got anything else?
No, we should wrap it up.
Well, let me get a little bit of music.
I'll be like Joel McHale or whatever. Be like, all right, guys, let's wrap this up. Time to go home. Oh, you didn't see the new Red Bar yet?
No. Well, he was on We Might Be Drunk.
Yes.
Is that what they're talking about?
He talks about, he's like, all right, let's go.
Dude, that's great.
And Red Bar talks about it, yeah.
I
actually
like
watched
Joel.
that like this morning.
That's
because
funny. Time is money, guys.
I woke up at like 8 in the morning and Red Bar was still going. I was like, oh, jeez.
Dude, did you see the Paul Rudd episode that Take Your Shoes Off just put out?
I saw a part of clips of it on my Instagram. I haven't watched the whole episode yet.
It's insane. You got to check it out. He does some crazy stuff with Paul Rudd.
Funny bony.
One time I hit my funny bone at Southern Christian School, and I was like, and my ears,
Peter Griffin.
I was tearing up. I was tearing up. It was like in class, like quiet, like
on the desk.
Yes, like so hard. And I was like tearing up.
It
and
hurts.
this girl next to me was like looking at me, and I'm like tearing up, and she goes, "Miss something? Jack's crying."
Oh, God.
I go, lady, I had this all locked in over here.
What a pussy.
Jack's crying.
Hey, Jack's crying.
Jack's crying.
I'll never forget that. Like, what the fuck, bitch? I've got this.
That shit hurts. Don't tell on me.
Exactly.
I was
got
trying
it.
to be quiet, and Jack keeps looking at me. That's kind of how I feel tonight.
She was looking at me.
What happened? Nothing?
Karen Jones just said, I really bring out some Randy feelings. Great seeing you boys. And then Trubel just said, letting a grown man toss you like a frisbee? Hell no.
Randy.
Randy,
shout out to Randy. Shout out to
Do
Karen.
I make you Randy?
Do I make you Randy, baby?
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Random
Welcome to the end of your episode.
That was
It is
funny, actually.
me, your host, saying goodbye.
This sounds great.
God bless your anus.
That was good. Goodbye.
Have a great evening.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Karen.